Hi, Fashion Dolls. It is Thankful Thursday, September 1st, and welcome to an all new episode of Style by Stevie. Our first special guest is a good friend of mine. I've known this woman for a very long time. You can practically call her my sister. She is a fashion influencer. She is the owner of Blue Haze Clothing. My girl, Babs, will be joining me today. So let's get right into it, Fashion Dolls. I hope you all are doing excellent. We are now in a new month. We are in the fall season, which means that the fashions are going to be changing this month. So you guys buckle up your seatbelts because I've got a few things up my sleeve. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the lineup throughout this week because we have some amazing, amazing guests. Joining me tomorrow, we have Ja, and then we have Sean Red. They will be joining me tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Today we have my girl Babs, who is the owner of Blue Haze Clothing, and you can shop and get your fabulous pieces on bluehaze.co. So I'm going to share this with her. Make sure you guys share the live also to let everyone know the Style by Stevie talk show is in full effect and live. So without further ado, let's welcome my girl, my best friend, my sister, Babs. All right, Fashion Dolls, are y'all ready? All right, it is time to talk fall fashion and her brand as well too. So let's welcome my girl. Oh,
Hey,
how have you been?
I am good. I am good. Whew, child, just came from work. I didn't get a chance to get myself together, but it's okay. It's okay.
But you still look amazing. Still look amazing.
Thank you.
For those of you who don't know this, I have been doing wonderful. It is so good to talk to you.
Same here. Same here. I'm excited. Let's share this out with a couple of people here. Let's get this out to a couple of people so they can come into this live and they can just enjoy and we can talk. We can talk fashion. So, all right. Share it with a couple of people.
All right, fashion dolls. This, for those of you who don't know, I've known this woman here for a very, very, very long time. She owns her cosmetics company, M Cosmetics, and she is the owner of Blue Haze Clothing. And you might have seen a few familiar pieces from her site. You might have seen more here on the show. She's responsible for that. So definitely go and follow, and shop Blue Haze. As you guys can see, the fashion shift here has changed. We're now into fall fashion, as you can see on both sides of the screen. She's giving her look, I'm giving my look, and she has some more amazing looks that she's going to be talking about here today from Blue Haze. All
Now,
right, girls. So,
this this look here is a tired businesswoman. I've been working all day.
oh my
Hey,
goodness.
hey, Island. Hey, everybody. Everybody that's
Welcome
coming in.
to this coming in. All right. Hi,
I'm
Eileen.
excited. Y'all ready to get started? Let's get started.
All right, fashion dolls. So let's talk fashion. Tell us what's in store for the forecast for fall this season because I've seen some of the pieces on the site and they are gorgeous.
Yes. So right now, a lot of the what do we call it? Like the sweater material, the woven material, a lot of that material is actually starting to come in for the fall. Now, some areas it's still kind of hot, so you still have kind of like your summer fall slash clothing with a little bit of hole here, a little bit of leg there, but a lot of that stuff is actually changing into like your woven material. The other thing that I've noticed too, a lot of browns, a lot of tans, a lot of black and white. As you guys can see, I have a black and white jacket on. Those things are starting to come in for the fall season. I'm now starting to see a little bit of glitter, a little bit of shininess. All girls, we love glitter and we love shininess. So a lot of that is coming in. You're starting to see like a lot of your like forest greens and your magentas and your purples, your different variations of purples. You're seeing different variations of blues. But I will tell you that there is one thing. I was looking at the fashion forecast chart because I try to mimic my my clothing now on that forecast color
Yeah.
chart. So I noticed that there are a lot of colors that are completely solid, but then they're adding just a hint of a loud color, like a loud green, a cobalt blue, a yellow, you know, so you may have on a solid black dress or a solid chocolate dress, and then they may throw in a green heel. They may throw in a cobalt heel. So I'm starting to see a lot of the highlighted colors are starting to be added into this year's fall season. I think people are starting to be a little bit more bold as far as the colors and the patterns, mixing those things together. You know, a while back it used to be like, oh no, you know, don't mix patterns, but I'm
Yeah.
starting a lot of people that are mixing polka dots and stripes. Those things are starting to mix. So the floral is still in, but I don't think the floral is going to last. It may last to maybe like the first 2 weeks in September, mid-September, and then kind of the floral is going to go away, but there may be hints of it. So you're seeing a lot of those colors, kind of like your basic primary colors on the color chart. Those colors are starting to come back for the fall. So I'm just enjoying seeing the chocolates, the beiges, the browns, the greens. Like I love those colors. And as you guys can see, I have on blue lips. So I love the blue. Yeah,
And
so things that are coming.
and the mantra for Blue Haze is be bold, take chances. So
It's
there have been,
it's
yeah.
it's be you, be bold, take chances, and inspire. So I'll give you kind of
Mm,
what that means. So basically, you have to be bold enough to be you, to take chances, but also while you're taking those chances, you also have to inspire other people too. So you just can't
uh,
be loud and proud. You have to basically, when you're taking that chance and you're being who you are, you need to also maybe just pay a little bit forward and just basically inspire someone else. If someone wants to start a business, if they want to become a fashion designer, if they want to do makeup or hair or any of that, we should be able to share some of what we have, you know. So I always tell people I have no problem with helping a person start their business, have no problem with helping a person if they need to find vendors. Absolutely have no problem, because we always have to pay it forward. And that is basically how we're all going to survive in the business industry, because it's $1 billion business. Whatever we choose to do, there's 1 billion people here. There's no reason why you can't pay it forward to somebody else.
and what I love about Blue Haze is that it's so affordable there. And when she means be bold, be you, and take chances, literally, there we have had conversations outside of the show, and she will point out pieces, be like, "Girl, I could see you in this. You have the personality for it." So Babs here, she matches clothing to your personality, and when you come out with attitude and just your inner confidence, you feel so good. So it's all about looking good, feeling good, and inspiring everyone. Now we got a question for you, Babs, and this is actually from our loyal viewers. Shout outs to Island Yankee, my fraternal. He wants to know, will you have menswear or do you have menswear?
Yes. Now, okay. So our online store has been open only for a few months. Our goal, our ultimate goal is we want to basically be able to spread the love to everyone. So we want
Yeah.
to say to women, men, we want to have children clothing eventually. So what we're doing now is we just finished with kind of like, we were only doing from like small to extra large. And a lot of our clothes are very, very stretchy. The
Yeah.
material, we wanted to make sure that the material was really good, but it was stretchy at the same time. So a lot of our extra larges can go up to a 2X. And then we start getting a lot of uh, customers that were saying, hey, you know, can you guys do plus size? And with us, we wanted to make sure, I do see a lot of plus size clothing out there, but my problem with the plus size clothing, and I'll get to the men's in a minute, but with the problem with the plus size clothing, I wanted the same quality that I was getting with the smaller clothes that I got with the plus size clothing. I also wanted the same badass style. So I didn't want to have something really nice in a smaller size and then I get to plus size and, you know, they can't rock out the same way.
Yeah.
So actually starting next Friday, our plus size clothing will be on the website. We're going to go up to a size 3X. The 3X will actually, some of the materials are stretchy enough to where it will stretch up to 4X. After we have been working the women's clothing for a few months, we want to then turn around and have our men's clothing. But right now we're still figuring out like what our, who our models are going to be, what models we're going to be using, and those type of things. And then we want to move into our men's clothing. And again, our brand is a variety of everything. So you can go and get that business outfit, or you can go and get that after 5, or you can go if you want to, be a little sexy and show a little skin. You'll be able to get that as well. So we wanted to make sure the boutique had a variety of clothing. So I would say yes, in the next 6 to 8 months or so, depending upon how everything rolls, we do want to start selling men's clothing. And then, children's clothing, shoes, handbags, jewelry, that type of thing. I will tell you, we are coming for one brand, but we're not going to mention it. But we all know. Hi, Nubian. Hi, Danny. Yes.
Welcome if you're just coming in. We are here with my girl, Bab. She is the owner of Blue Haze Clothing. And Elevate says, show a little skin. Yes, girl. And Nubian says, peace and blessing.
Yes. Yeah, because a lot of our products also are 2 pieces. So you don't have to wear the whole outfit. You can basically separate it. And with the price point that we have everything at, I've seen some boutiques where they'll only sell like the shirt a certain price and they'll sell the bottom a certain price. To me, I feel like you should be able to get the whole outfit at a decent price. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, so we have a lot of 2 pieces that you can mix and match. You can take them apart. You can wear a shirt with jeans, or wear one of our body suits with jeans or a skirt. So we have a lot of different variety and a lot of different pieces that you can actually obtain, and you can do different things with them.
And what also I love about Blue Haze is that it's not just for the glamorous. If you like the glamorous look, she also has a variety of athleisure, but it's a funky type of athleisure. It's not the athleisure that you're used to seeing. It might have a cutout here or there. So if you definitely are a risk taker, this is the clothing brand for you.
We have some risque. Currently have risque. Now, a lot of that will be going away again because it is summer. We also have marked down a lot of our prices even lower than what they normally are. So we marked down, there are select items that are on the website that have been marked down. We also have been taking a lot of our summer items off as well. So some things that you may have seen last week may not be on the website. Either they were sold out or they were being taken off, so we can bring in the fall clothing. So we try to make sure we have something new at least every week or every other week or every month. We try to make sure we do that, but we want to always keep something fresh and new and popping. Either it's 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece. We always want to make sure that we're rotating something for you. Hey, I am Tara. That's my dog, girl. Okay.
I love Tara. I love her. And she definitely going to check out her brand too. She has some great things too.
Yes. So Tara and I know this is, I know we're talking about Blue Haze Clothing, but I wanted to go on to Tara and I, actually, we work closely together. Tara has a waist training, body shaper company. She also has lingerie, very beautiful lingerie. She has her weight loss system that she has as well. And so you guys can go over and follow her page so you can see everything. But one reason why I mentioned her when we were talking earlier was that she's also one of those people who helped me out becoming a business person, and I helped her out as well. So we always kind of like share each other's ideas and vendors and things like that. Also with her, anytime that I have something where sometimes we'll go live together. So anytime I have something where I feel like, oh, this would be a beautiful dress for you to put on. Like I'm looking at one of our dresses right now and it has a built-in corset to it. Well, to have that extra fit, I am Tara is who you would need to go to get all of your body shapers and your different, I don't know how to name half of them, but waist trainers, body shapers, you know, booty lift, she is the person to go to. And then when you finish with her, come on over here and get this outfit for me. Come on over. You know, I'll be there.
That's right. We got to conceal it with fashion. It's a good way to camouflage whatever you don't like on your body, and that's what I love about it the most. And this specific clothing brand right here is just it builds your confidence. Trust me,
Yeah.
because there have been times, and I've showed my mom some of the pieces, and she was like, "No, I wouldn't wear that, but I wear that suit." She knows my style, and I know her style.
Right.
And going through some of the pieces together when you get it packaged and shipped to you, and you open it, it comes beautifully wrapped. So
Yeah.
definitely shop Blue Haze Clothing.
And that's one thing that we, you know, that being a brand new business, I always tell people how you start is how you
Mm,
finish. So if you start off, you know, you don't have to have the best wrapping, the best boxes, the best packaging with your name all on it, but it's really your presentation on how you put those things together. So if you're starting off, if you have to start off slow and until you can get, you know, your name put on those packages, that's what you would need to do in order to continue to keep building yourself up to that successful level and reach that goal that you want to reach. So one of the things that I really, and Tara can actually contest to this, is that one of the things I try to do is if there's an issue with a product or the mail or something like that. Now we do have our rules as far as like, you know, you have to make sure you're signing for your packages and things like that. But at the same time, it's about customer service. You don't want to be rude to your customers. And I do try to help my customers out. I had someone that had actually put the wrong apartment number on her packaging, well,
mm,
actually on her order. And I'm telling you, I literally, other than getting in the plane to go to the airport and find her package myself, I was going from post office, you know, to make sure I got her package back. I took it out, repackaged it, sent her another gift. It was, even though it wasn't my fault, I felt like she was being inconvenienced, sent her another gift and sent it right to her. So it's really about customer service and how you treat your customers as well. And then also what I try to do too, because again, I do have, you know, we're not launching the plus size until next Friday, but I do have young ladies that do hit me up in my DM. They hit us up on the website. On the website, we have a chat on the website where we have actually an operator that will answer
thank
your
you so
text
much.
message.
Mm-hmm.
So on the website, if you have a question, or let's just say maybe it's something you're looking for, but we don't have the plus size on there yet, you can actually come to our DM and you can say, hey, you know, I want something that's all black. I want it to be knee length. I'm this size. I'm this type of shape. Then what I will do, or you know, my assistant will do, is we will actually go pull from our vendor. We'll pull different styles and we'll say, which one of these do you want? And then once you make your decision, you would then go and put a deposit down, because we're actually literally going to our vendor and we're getting that outfit for you. Now, mind you, we're going to have a couple of pieces of that same size, but at the same time, we're catering a service to you guys. Now, we may not be able to be personal shoppers once we get up there. We're going to try our best to continue to be personal shoppers, but for right now, we do personal shopping for you as well. And I have a customer that calls me, been knowing her for years. You know, she's a celebrity makeup artist. And she's like, hey, I got a party. And I literally take her clothes. She figures out what she wants, and then she makes her purchase. So I do personal shopping as well for you.
And Babs can put together some looks. Like I said, I've known her for a very long time. Her and Tara, and we all come from the same place. We know,
Yeah.
but yes, she can put together some looks. And there have
Okay.
been times when I'm just like, I'm not conscious of fashion, but I've got it. And she would literally suggest pieces to me. And I
Yeah.
know there's a lot of women out here that have insecurities about their bodies and certain things. But when you put on a piece of blue haze, I'm telling you, it will boost your confidence. Like the last piece I did was a gold and black number. And that dress, I'm like, okay, I got a little chunky down here. And as I'm looking before I take the pictures, and then I say, you know what? let's just go for it. Let's do it. That's when I had the fuchsia colored hair.
Mm-hmm.
And putting on that piece really boosted my confidence. And everybody loved it. Everybody was talking about it. It was off the shoulder number. So if you are body conscious and there's pieces that you are not really, you don't want to show too much, try it one time. I promise you, you will love it. You never know until you try it. And the point about fashion is taking risks, stepping outside of your comfort zone and your norm, doing things you wouldn't normally do.
Yes, 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 absolutely. Taking that chance. And that's why we're saying, the motto is taking a chance, you don't have to take too much of a risk, but with fashion and style, it's really what comes out of your mind, your imagination, what you feel good in, what makes you look good. Now, there are some things I will say like, I don't know why you put that on, but
Mm-hmm.
same time, fashion is all about how you feel. A lot of us want to go to like labels and we want to go to those fashion shows and we want those designers to pick our style for us. But I think
Yeah.
a true fashionista or a true person that's in fashion would be someone that basically just does not take any, just not just like just wild and putting colors together and putting different styles together, so I love to see a person that takes a chance with fashion, because it makes me like, okay, that looks good together. Maybe I'll try that, not all of it, but some of it.
And
Hey,
it's one piece in particular that Bab showed me on the site that's like you know which one it is. It's like a white bustier top, and it's got like cutouts and stuff. And she said if you told me you could pair it with a pair of jeans and
yes,
things.
yes, it's the one that has the lace on the top. So we're actually we want to do a twin set. So we want to do a plus size set, and then we want to do a smaller set. So we're talking with our vendor right now to see if the smaller set is going to come back. So we want to do a twin set. So that's some of the things that we want to do with the plus size as well. We want to be able to do twin sets so we can show,
Yeah,
hey, two different sizes can wear the same thing. So that's something that we're trying to do too. Hey, mommy product.
versatility. And the pantsuits. The pantsuits are definitely in for the fall. I don't know how many of y'all follow Hi Mommy Products. Follow Pinterest. The color trends are always changing, as Babs mentioned in the beginning of our conversation, because we're both fashion girls and we follow the color trends that we go along with. I know for me, I go by nature as well too. So whatever's outside, if the leaves are turning colors, like I love burnt oranges today, I'm wearing like a mauve. Yeah, it's different ones.
Yes. Orange is beautiful. I
And,
think that is one color like a burnt orange, or a skin tone brown or a
mm,
rich. I think those are beautiful colors. I think you can also take those colors, and if you get like a burnt orange, you could take it, you could add a little bit of loudness to it. Those are some beautiful colors for fall. Like, I love chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate?
and purple. Purple is a rich color for the fall season as well too. That burgundy wine color is great.
Beautiful color.
So switch it up. It's all about being dark and rich. You're doing the opposite. Whereas most designers put out their summer pieces during the winter, and in the wintertime they put out it's the complete opposite. So
Yeah.
you're going in different directions, different color trends, different directions for different seasons. So it's
So
not going to be the same.
So what I wanted to do, like I said, we still have a lot of our summer clothing on the website because I feel like summer can be anywhere. Winter can be anywhere. And so you do want to have a variety. Like, I don't want to go to the website and put a whole bunch of coats on the website because it's fall and winter. You know,
Right.
want to be able to put that sexy dress on, that sexy, if there's a keyhole that's here, or if there's a shoulder that's out, or if it's a bustier dress, I still want to be able to show that sexiness, because most people, when they're wearing those type of clothing in the wintertime, they're wearing an overcoat and they're running right into wherever they're going. So we don't want to I don't want to hinder the fashion based on really on the season. We want to start bringing in things for the season, but we don't want to base the style on the season. You know, like winter, turtlenecks, coats,
Yeah.
and all of that. We don't want to do that. You know, we still want to give that sex appeal, that variety of different things.
I am a browner skinned woman and I love wearing bright colors, so I'm going to wear it. Boom.
Boom. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. And I think, you know, um, not try, I don't want to offend anybody, but I just feel like when I see the different variations of chocolate or the different
Oh,
variations of the brown skin and I see certain colors on them, I'm like, oh my God, that is a beautiful, gorgeous color. Like I love seeing I don't care if it's a woman or a man, I love seeing a dark chocolate person or brown chocolate person with burnt orange on. That is so beautiful to me. Like that orange color, it's just, I don't know, it just makes the skin, to me, it makes the skin glow when I see that. Or a beautiful yellow, like a really pretty yellow, like a creamy yellow. It just makes that chocolate glow. And I love it. I love seeing it.
and my grandmother said the same thing when it comes to fashion. You put on certain hair colors or certain things, it just, some people have that where it just pops on them instantly. And they
Yeah,
make a statement when they walk into the room. So,
yeah,
people will be like, oh, where did you get that from? Where did that top come from? Or where did this blouse come from? Whatever works for you, find what works for you.
yes, the mustard color.
Mustard,
Yes,
that mustard. Oh,
love it. I love it. Oh my,
I'm back from Bay Chronicles. Oh, welcome back, Paterno.
for coming back. Appreciate it.
We we are talking fall fashion colors with our girls, Babs.
Yeah. Um, so one thing I did want to mention too, we are actually looking for promo models. Um, so we are looking for promo models. We are wanting to do a showcase in a few places, but I think that our first showcase that we want to do one in is going to be in Atlanta. So we are looking for those models. You don't have to, the promo models don't have to live, High Blue don't have to live in Atlanta until we're doing a showcase, but we are looking for models. We're not looking for, someone that's like, oh, I'm a professional model. Like we want to
Right.
see our natural girls. Like we want to see the girls with the natural curves. We want to see those girls that, may not have that much of confidence. Those are the girls that we're looking for because our thing is we want to be able to bring like that extra beauty that the girls already have and that extra confidence that the girls have already. So we want to bring those things out, so definitely if you're interested, hit us up on that too.
Off
Oh,
topic, she is gorgeous and her spirit is beautiful.
you made me blush. Thank you. I appreciate it. Told you I look rough today. I just got off work. I've been in a 3-day training and I'm like, y'all gotta blow Blue Haze up so Blue Haze can start hiring her own people and Blue Haze does not have to work corporate anymore. So let's run this thing up.
Definitely go and shop the new fall pieces. They are gorgeous. I've already got a sneak peek of some of them here on Instagram. So definitely go and check it out. Real women bodies, cornbread, corn-fed bread.
Yes. Yes. Real bodies, real curves. I love it.
It's the inclusiveness. It's the inclusiveness. When the plus size collection comes out, I can't wait to see it all. We got a sneak peek here on the gram. So head on over to Blue Haze and check it out. The pieces are gorgeous, especially the one that has the corset. Like I've never worn a corset, but
That's the
gonna
corset. So I did put one on a mannequin so I can show it to you, but that's the corset dress. And oh, it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous.
and it's perfect for the fall season. So definitely head on over, get your fall winter pieces. We're now in September, which means that you have to be on point with fashion for fall. As you can see, I'm not showing really any skin today. Maybe a little leg, but everything is fully covered. During the summer months, I was wearing a lot of stuff, as you guys can see. It kind of shifted, and I was wearing a lot of side out, a lot of back, all that. But now it's time to get into the warmer tone fashion, the
Yes.
deeper, darker, richer tones. And I told you again, my favorite color is like that plum color, like the color my makeup bag is. This type of color is
Oh,
perfect for the fall season. Definitely.
yes. Yes, that color is beautiful. And also, so I have a hidden code that's on the website. So it's you're not going to be able to see it unless I give it to you. So the code is blue. I think it's blue 24. I'll give you the code, so if you want to post it, you can post it. But I'll give you the code, and we'll put it out. So if you guys follow me or follow Miss Stevie, you guys get a chance to see that code, and you can go to the website and you can use that private code. So it is a private code that I give everyone, special, and you can use that
Oh,
code. Okay, okay, okay.
oh, well,
Okay.
we got a question for you. Alan Yankee wants to know, what size does the plus size chart?
So the plus size will actually go up to a 3X right now. But again, a lot of our clothing, once it launches, a lot of our clothing, we're looking at like a lot of stretchy, overly stretchy
Yes.
material. Um, a nice quality material, but overly stretchy. So if you wear a 4X, a 3X will actually fit you. So those are the things that we're looking for. But right now, we are going up to a 3X. So we'll do from small to a 3X. Again, the plus size will not launch until next Friday. So you guys will start seeing a few products that'll be on there that will be plus size. You'll see the plus size model, and you'll be able to go in there and be able to shop. So also a lot of our extra larges as well. If you were to go and look at some of the regular sizes, you'll see extra larges on there. And then some of the plus size will have 1X, 2X, and 3X on it. Yes. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks. Thanks.
It's a
Share
pleasure.
out to everybody. We want to get Miss. The thing is I love Miss Stevie's lives. We want to get this out. We want to blow Miss Stevie up. So let's share this live. Let's get more people in to see her live. Let's get it cracking. Not just for me, not just because I'm here. I want you guys to come in each week when she has her people coming on, amazing people, a lot of people to get inspired by. So let's blow this up. Let's share it. It's all about, it's a whole circle. It's a whole circle. And I go live sometimes too. And I would love for you guys to come in and share your products and your ideas as well. So yes,
Yeah.
let's share it, follow, share it. Let's do it. Yes.
Support all of the businesses.
Mm,
Definitely. And
definitely.
size wise, I love the fact that the quality of these clothing is so stretchy. She would even tell me, like, girl, you don't need a 2X. You can go right to this size right here. Like, the quality is so good. It stretches and is able to hug you like a glove. And then when I get the clothing the next day, after I've ordered it, she would call me or she would message me and ask me, did you get it? And does it fit? And it fits like a glove. So good quality. You definitely will not want to miss out.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of people don't know, I actually used to have a storefront years ago. And one of the things that I wanted to do when I decided to come back to do my online store is that I wanted to look for the quality in clothing. Now, my
Um,
motto used to be looking good on a dime. No one has to know exactly how much you spent on your outfit. But at the same time, you do want to have something because you're paying your money, either whether you're
yeah,
balling budget or you're just a baller, you're paying your money for something. So I wanted to make sure the quality was good. If I didn't feel good in the quality, then I basically was not going to sell it. So I have a lot of the outfits that we have on our website. I wear them personally and I love them. Some of them you could just literally put in the washing machine, air dry them. They're big,
yes,
soft. Some of them, you just put in cold water, rinse out, and the material is just so soft. So that's one of the things that we worked on, and maybe I'll get a chance to show that to you guys later as well. Save elite. So if you go to the website, like I said, we have a lot of things that are on the website. So I have, there's a black and white jumper that I have on the website, right? It
Yeah.
does have like, one shoulder here and it has like one shoulder down there. I actually had a young lady that purchased from me locally, and she works at a bank. She literally put a blazer on top of it. And I mean, not, yeah, she put a blazer on top of it. And I was like, okay, that's cool, and it looked really good. So it looked like she just had on the solid jumper and she had a blazer on it. So it really depends on kind of like when you look at the item. Like I said, a lot of the products are two pieces, so you can take something away. So like there's a pant set that I have on there. It's like a linen pant set. It's different colors on it. You may not want to wear the crop top bustier top, but you may want to wear the pants, which I have done. So you can use a blazer, you can use a nice top, and you can wear just the pants. And then in the summertime, or if you want to give it to someone else, you can give the top to someone else. So it really depends on what you would want to do with the outfit.
Yeah.
Also, if you see something, again, like I said, if you see something that you like, but you're like, I don't know, you can always DM me and I can give you suggestions on it, and I can tell you like, hey, yeah, if she's really, really conservative, I wouldn't get this for her. So definitely, we're there for that as well. Hey, Durant.
Hi, Durant. Ladies and gentlemen, Durant CRC. We did an interview, so head on over and check that out also as well too. And just try it again. If the person's style is very conservative, just try it. Try to get them the kind of stuff out of the comfort zone just a little bit. But if they're not comfortable with doing it, there are ways that you can work around it. You can dress it up that will work for you.
Yep, definitely, definitely. Come on, y'all, start popping these questions in. Let's talk. I want these questions to. Let's go. Let's pop them in.
We're talking fall fashion if you're just coming in, fall fashion trends, because Blue Haze just dropped some new pieces. So
Yeah.
shout outs to, she just mentioned it in the comments. Elevate. Elevate says, please head on over and go and check out Blue Haze clothing site.
Yes.
Definitely go and check it out. The new pieces are fabulous. So I can tell you this, they are fall ready. If you like knits, if you like wools and knits are definitely a fall fashion staple. And it can be seen going down the runways. So follow that. Follow the runway trends and also follow the Pantone color wheel. That's what I like to follow because each year the color does not stay the same. It changes. So definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. It doesn't stay the same. But yeah, so I when you start talking about fashion, like I look in these magazines. If you were to see my closet, I have 4 big stacks of fashion magazines that I keep. So the exchange policy, unfortunately, right now we don't have an exchange policy. I am working on putting together an exchange policy, but I'm also kind of that type of that person where I feel like it's no longer new once you've been in it. So that's the only thing is like, that's one of the things that we do pride ourselves in, is once you get into an outfit, that outfit is yours and it's no longer new. And so I feel like that I wouldn't want to resell something that was on somebody else. So like I said, again, if it's something that you feel like you are that you feel like you have questions on, just DM me. I would rather you DM me and ask me 1,000 questions about an outfit versus you getting it and then it's not working out for you. But I am working on some type of exchanges. Maybe we'll get those exchanges in and then we'll donate them, because we do a lot of donating as well. I've donated a lot of clothing to people that need clothing. But right now we don't have an exchange policy right now. I'm sorry. We're still new. I'm sorry.
And we got a question for you from Island Yankee. Island Yankee wants to know, what is the lowest body size do you consider that is plus size?
what's the most what?
The lowest body size that you would consider plus size for your clothing.
The lowest? Well, plus size actually, so according to the fashion standard, plus size is like a size 12.
Yes.
Um, which would be considered like an extra large. But to be honest with you, I feel like plus size, the lowest plus size would be once you start going into the double and triple digits. So a 2X, 3X, 4X, 5X, 6X, those would be considered plus size. On in my eyes, I feel like an extra large is not a plus size, because you could have a person that's really busty, that has to go into an extra large, but the rest of their body is a medium or a large, or a regular large.
Yeah.
So I don't look at a size 12 as being plus size or extra large as being plus size. I start my plus sizes really at 2 and 3X is what we start them at.
Elevate has another question. She wants to know, are you able to get an outfit in a different color if it comes in black?
So again, that is on a case by case basis, because there are some things, like our plus size line. I noticed that
Mm-hmm.
there are multiple colors of the same style. So it really depends on if you see something that you like and you say, hey, is this color available in this particular one? Then that's like considered a special order. And that's something that we'll then talk with you, and then we'll have it specially ordered for you, and we'll have that color for you. But right now, whatever's on the website is what we would have available right now.
All right, Fashion Dolls, any more questions for our girl Babs here? We are talking fall fashion trends, and we're talking Blue Haze clothing as well too. So if you haven't, head on over and go and shop Blue Haze clothing. So you
And
guys are not only getting one show today, you're getting two shows. Coming up next, we have Russell Alexander Hall. But we're going to finish talking fall fashion here with our girl Babs.
so the website is pretty much the same as the Instagram. So it's bluhazeclothing.com. So it's pretty much the same. You guys can go on there, go to the website, you'll see different things. But I did, if you didn't mind, I did have that black dress that everybody's talking about. Guys want me to show it
All
to you?
right, go ahead, girl.
Okay. So let me grab my assistant. My assistant, her name is Bianca. So let me grab Bianca real quick for you guys.
I see Bianca.
Let me
And I
grab
put
Bianca.
it down there and I pinned it so you guys can get it.
Okay, so let me see if I can grab Bianca. So here is Bianca, you guys. Let's see if I can pull her back. Online dressing room where people can do. No, we don't have that yet. That's something that we are trying to develop to get. So again, by us just now putting our website on, we are still trying to develop different things, and that's one of the things that we were looking at. We were also looking for the digital size charts as well. So those are things
Mm.
for as well. But right now, we just don't have that because we're brand new. Yeah, this is Bianca. So I don't know if I can bring this camera down just a little bit, and I'll make it a little bit brighter for Bianca. But let's see. Are you guys able to see Bianca? I don't know if you're able to see Bianca. Maybe we'll bring that camera up or the light up a little bit. But this is one of the outfits, one of the dresses. Um, and I wanted to show you guys how stretchy our clothing is. She is a size Brazilian medium. We actually put a small on her, and this is the corset dress we put on her. I don't know if you guys can see this that well, but I'll try to have you so you can see it. But this is that black corset dress. It comes in with the built corset that's right in the middle. And I like it because it gives that bust area, that curve. So it gives
Yes,
that area right underneath the bust. So, and then it cinches you right in the middle. So again, if you are looking for that cinching, or if you don't really have hips, by it cinching you right in the middle, and it's putting that little upside down M underneath the bust, it's going to make you kind of stretch you out a little bit. It's going to make you stand up a little taller in the top. And also it's going to give you curves because you're cinched in the middle. And so it's going to look like you have curves here. Now, one of the things that I love too, when I am looking at something that's very sexy and classy, I love to see a dress with a long zipper. Yes, she is. She is definitely. So to me, this is the sexy aspect of.
Oh,
She has a
yes.
zipper that's in the back, and that is just like, you're wearing some beautiful, strapless heels, or you're wearing, that sexy heel. And then when she turns around and she has this built-in corset and you just see this long zipper, like I just see that it's very sexy, and when you get home, your man is like, yeah, let me unzip that. So again, this is actually a woven material. And this is very, very stretchy. So you guys see how I'm stretching her? So you see how I'm stretching her arm? So this small would actually fit a person that's a size medium. The only thing that I would say is if you were kind of thick right here in the middle, once you zip this up, it is going to act like a real corset. So this is going to be your built-in corset for you as well. Okay. So this will give extra squeeze in the middle. Right? But this is very, very stretchy. And this actually goes all the way down past her knees, and then it cuts off right in the middle of her calf. So it's a fairly long dress. But yeah, so I love it. What do you think, Miss Stevie?
I love it. It's especially the corset part. It is definitely edgy and it's hot fashion coming in.
Yes. Yeah. So um, I can't wait to go somewhere in this. I do have my size. I actually have this in a size medium. So I'm considered a medium large, because I am a little bit more top heavy, but in this dress, I am actually a medium. Okay, you have a question in the box? All right, we're gonna put Bianca up because Bianca, after a while, she starts cutting up. She'll fall over because she says she's
Oh
tired.
no.
She's one of those models who's just like extremely tired and she just doesn't want to model all the time. So she would just rather model for just like a couple of seconds and then we have to put her back.
Okay, Elevate wants to know what accessories do you offer?
So right now we don't offer any accessories right now. Again, like I said, we've only been open a couple of months. So we are looking at, I personally love the very outgoing, gaudy jewelry that is kind of like one of a kind. Like you won't be able to find it if you go inside of a beauty supply store or if you go
Yes.
into a boutique. So fraternal, fraternal, you have too much ass, though. You get, yeah.
Don't you get Bianca. Oh, you talking about the dress? Yes.
Yeah, Bianca, she got a little curves back there, but yeah, she makes the dress look good, and it'll look good on whoever else gets it. But right now, like I said, that's something we're in our early stages, so we are looking at different types of jewelry, different types of things that we do want to provide. But again, I always say the turtle always wins the race. So
Yeah.
want to just throw something out there because someone says, hey, I want jewelry, I want shoes. Like I want to make sure that if I get shoes for you guys, it's not going to be a shoe that's going to tear up as soon as you get on the dance floor, or it's
Yeah.
not going to be jewelry that's just going to fall apart, or it's going to be too heavy. Like it has to be something that is basically worth us getting. So if a couple of people, they've seen me dress, and some people have seen, have hung out with me, so they know how my jewelry style is. They know I will find the most funkiest, craziest jewelry. Right now I'm really into like snakes, like I'm
Mm.
like the onyx, the black onyx stone, and snakes and gold. I've recently gotten to a little bit of silver, but that black and gold to me is just, when you put it together. So jewelry will come down the line, but not quite right now.
So right now it's just the clothing pieces. You can head on over and get yourself some funky, fresh clothing from Blue Haze. It is everything.
Yeah.
Definitely. She said, whoo, child, not a broken heel on the dance floor.
Telling you, I don't want you guys to be calling me like I broke my heel on the dance floor. It wasn't us. It So again, so I do feel you because I've seen some people. I was just watching a video earlier today while I was in class. Was not supposed to, but while I was in class today, I was watching this video, and a girl, she was posing. She had these cute little shoes on, and she went and turned, and as soon as she turned, she literally fell because her shoe broke. And I was like, no,
Mm-mm.
no.
Y'all got any more questions for my girl Babs here?
We got a couple more minutes, and then it's time to go. So if they don't have any questions, Miss Stevie, why don't you throw some questions at me?
Well, what is next for the new year going into 2023? Because we are almost through with this month, and the months have gone by fast. So 2023, where do you see Blue Haze Clothing? Because I see it's going to be taking on a you always push the envelope every time you drop a collection. Kind of give us just a foreshadow and forecast for what we can predict could happen in the future of fashion for 2020.
So in 2023, we want to bring in shoes. We want to have the
Mm-hmm.
clothing in. Um, 2023 summer is when I want to pull in the children's clothing. We want to bring in more exotic styles, um, more things that look high end, but the cost is not high end. So we're constantly looking at different designers and different vendors and seeing what we can get at, you know, at a good cost so that we can keep the cost down for you guys. So I see us in 2023 bringing in a lot more styles, a lot more
Mm-hmm.
accessories and shoes. Um, I see us getting on the map. I see us putting up another billboard. We actually had two billboards in Atlanta. We decided to take them down because we wanted to really just develop the products a little bit more. But I'm looking at putting, you know, having at least about 5 billboards in different states. So 5 and, you know, 1 in each state. So we're looking at, you know, adding that, adding advertisement, you know. But like I said, we're going to pace ourselves. We're not going to, you know, get overwhelmed. We are looking at, you know, getting in and bringing things in to, like, you know, having those celebrities on red carpet wearing our products. That's what we look for. You know, we have a couple of celebrities that have worn some of our stuff already on our other Instagram, but we really want to be a household name like some of these major companies you see out there. And like I said, there's one whose neck we are coming for,
And I know
and
what it is.
same as ours. And you know who I'm, starts with an S. So, thank you. I appreciate it, Elevate. Thank you. Any more questions?
Any more fashion dolls? This was such a great conversation. We're talking about all of the things that I love. I love my girl Babs, and I love her clothing brand Blue Haze. I've been wearing faithfully some of her pieces here on the show that you guys know and love. The iconic green dress that everyone went into a frenzy over. The black dress that when I turned to the back, you could see the chain detailing on it. Um, Hey, sexy, sexy girls. Hey, Joyful Connections. Welcome to the Dollhouse.
Hey, 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 y'all. All
We are
right.
coming to fall fashion forecast with our girl Babs. You were saying, I'm sorry.
Oh no, 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 no. I was just I'm just excited because I see all these beautiful people coming in, and whether they're speaking or they're just coming in and watching, I like really appreciate you guys for even just taking the time out to come in, you know, to see what we're talking about. Fashion, again, it just makes you feel good when you're putting on new clothing and you're putting on something that you love. So I get excited about fashion. I get excited about clothes. I'm a shoe fanatic. I have so many shoes. I probably get put out of my house because I got so many shoes.
Yeah.
So fashion excites me. I love fashion. I love fashion. Yes, thank you, Joyful.
Thank you, Joyful.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yep.
Oh my goodness. I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation today. Before we go, are there any last questions for my girl Babs that you want to ask her? And I pinned her website below so that you guys can head on over right now and check out the gorgeous fall fashion pieces. They are amazing. And the piece you just showed with the corset, that's only half of it. It's so much on there that you guys will love. Trust me.
Yep.
And we appreciate you for tuning into this live. It's been longly anticipated because people love fashion. And as the looks change, as the months and seasons go by, people are looking for something. Before you know it, the holidays will be here. So get the woman of your life something special for the holidays. Help her step her fashion game up for the holidays because the holidays will be here before you know it. The months are going out so fast. And before you know it, you look around 2023 will be here.
Yeah.
And that's why I had asked you that question because the fashion trends they don't stay the same throughout the year. They're always changing. And it's like a lot of trends that we were seeing back in the 80s and 90s repeat themselves and they're coming back. But
Yeah.
it's just got that perfect modern flair.
Yes. And the last thing that I have to say to you guys also, when you go to the website, if you don't see anything again that you like, always join our email list because our email list, we send out periodically, we send out new products when we have something that is new that has just come in. We send out sneak peeks to you guys. Also, we send out like discount codes and things like that. So if you don't see something now, you may see something, the next week or so when you come on. So there's always going to be something different. So you just have to keep coming back to the website and eventually we're going to pull you in and get some of this fashion. Yes.
All right, fashion dolls, bluhazeclothing.com. Please go and check it out. Coming up next, Fashion Dolls at 4 p.m., we have Russell Alexander Hall, who is an amazing bass player. So we're going to jump right into that. This live will be saved. I need you guys right now to stop what you're doing. I'm a question man, but I don't have any because I don't know anything about women's clothing. Got you.
Okay. Okay. Well, no worries. No worries. Because when we get the men's clothing and it starts getting on there, you'll have plenty of questions, and we'll be able to help you out there too, because I style men too. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Fashion Dolls. Coming up next, we have Russell Alexander Hall. We are getting ready to jump into it. I'm going to transfer over.